Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's DeMarco. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. The short completion of the tight end. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. It's first and very long after the penalty. Defense showing blitz here. The shotgun run call. Soccer with a strong tackle there. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Ball handed off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Crucial third down play coming up. Short connection to the tight end here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. RPO here, fourth down completion to the right. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Gators churn out another first down. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They go with a direct snap. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's DeMarco. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. And the Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They begin with a quick throw to the left. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Second down play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quick completion to the tight end. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. First and goal. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Going with the old counter run here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Using his legs here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. And now a carry here for the fullback. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry on. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Gators are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. He's back to throw again on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. He's past the 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. Here's the handoff. Tackle, but first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive. And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to pass. It's DeMarco. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble now. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
What a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. The offense going with the hurry out. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's DeMarco. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. And they go in front here in the second half.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. He'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. Powers through a tackle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gives it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Ball handed off. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, they go right back to him. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Can he reach the end zone? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Finding some room with the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A handoff to the back. He sought him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
First down and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Yeah, defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. There's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.